Hope you guys had a good weekend. Remember, all I do is bring you winners. What's up, party people? Happy Monday! All right, let's get right to it. So, who brought you guys EAPH, Easton Pharmaceuticals? Oh yeah, that was me. Guess what? We have 27 million shares, 19% up today. What do you guys call that? I call that winning. That's right, guys. I brought you guys EAPH before anybody else. It's up 20% today. Traded 28 million shares. This is a company I really like. Put it on your watch list. Make sure it's on your radar. I don't know about this price. I'd like to see it come back down, but it's a winner. I brought it to you first, and I hope you guys took advantage of it. And I'm not going to buy it at these prices. I personally would like to see it go down. I don't know if it will go down, but I'd probably like to pick it up around 1 or 2 cents if I could, if it goes back there, and hopefully it will, and most likely it will. And I'll show you some stocks that go back down, because usually these things go back down. So hopefully this one does, but it has a ton of momentum. It's up 20% today. I brought it to you first, so make sure you keep your eye on it, okay? Next, I want to bring you guys a stock today that's up. It's a pharmaceutical stock, and the symbol is CALA. Take a look at it today, guys. Up 50%. Traded 8.7 million shares at $6.90. This is a pharmaceutical stock. Let's take a look at it in more detail. So we go over to barchart.com. Barchart.com gives it a 100% buy. That's really exciting. And it ranks it in the top 1% of all short-term signal directions. And long-term indicators fully support a continuation of this trend. So they believe this is going to continue. Do not buy a stock when it's up 50%, guys. That's a recipe for disaster. This is pretty much at a 52-week high. It's gone as high as $7.25 today. So it's not at its 52-week high, which happened today, $7.25, but it's pretty close. Do not buy it at these prices. Wait for it to come back down. And I'm going to show you another stock that I was showing you last week that was on fire that came back down today. And I'm going to show you why they come back down. Okay? So this is up in the last month, 111%. In the last 3 months, it's up 175%. In the last year, it's up 212%. So it's a big winner. Put it on your watch list. Make sure it's on your radar. But do not buy at these prices. Wait for it to dip down. Hopefully get, oversold a little bit, maybe try to pick it up around $2 or $3. That's kind of where I'd like to pick it up. I'm not interested in picking it up at $6 or $7, okay? So add CALA, pharmaceutical company, to your radar. Put it on your watch list. This is a company that is actually looking for developing small molecule drugs directed against tumor metabolism and tumor immunology targets for the treatment of cancer. Okay, so obviously it's a cancer company, cancer prevention, cancer treatment, huge upside here. Make sure you add it to your watch list. Make sure you keep it on your radar. CALA, one of the hottest stocks in the world today, up 50%, and traded 8.7 million shares at just under $7, at $6.87 as we speak. Now, I want to talk to you guys about a stock that I was watching last week that was on fire. I've been watching it since it was at around $1. It's come up quite dramatically, but it went down heavily today, and I'm going to tell you why. And this is why I tell you guys, do not buy these when they're up. Buy them when they're down. PULM. So PULM is on fire, goes all the way up to like $3.75 last week. Even this morning, it opened up at $3.70, and it looks like it's just on fire. Then all of a sudden comes out some news that they're going to start raising money at around $2.50. Well, guess what happened? The stock tanks all the way down to $2.50, because that's where people think the stock will trade, because they're going to be raising money at $2.50. That's what happens with these companies. That's why I tell you, do not buy these stocks when they're really, really high. Because what happens is they go up, then they negotiate with banks to lend them money, and they typically negotiate at a lower price, So the banks obviously have a chance to make some money, and then the market makers will short the stock back down to that price range where they feel like the stock should trade. So be very careful buying them at 52-week highs. Try to buy them when they're lower. Even at these prices, I'd like to pick this up maybe around $2. If this goes down to around $2, that's where I'm looking to pick it up. I'm not looking to pick it up at $2.50, but keep PULM on your watch list. I like it at this price a lot more than I did on Friday when it was well over $3.50, but I still do not want to pick it up at $2.50. I would like to pick it up around $2, even lower if I could. So keep it on your watch list. I'll keep watching it for you. And this is why I tell you, do not buy them when they're up, okay? You got to learn to listen, you got to learn to watch, and you got to be patient when buying stocks. This is all about buying low, selling high, guys. Just like real estate. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high, okay? Now, one of my listeners, one of the watchers, and thank you for watching and subscribing. We're growing exponentially, and I love you guys for it. But you wanted to know about CBIS, so I'm going to tell you about it. Now, CBIS is a stock that used to be not in the medical marijuana space, but conveniently got into the medical marijuana space because everybody else did. And the stock started to run. Now, if you look at their chart, and we pull it up on bar chart, it's a 72% buy, which is pretty good. But the thing I don't like about this, it's up in the last month 108%. That's scary. In the last 3 months, it's up 307%. Even more scary. In the last year, it's up 994%. It's up from a penny to 10 cents. It's up almost 1,000%. That scares me a lot, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. If it was a company that had tons of money in the bank and was doing really well, I would say, sure, take a risk on it, take a chance on it. Maybe it's a company that has momentum, it's going to continue. But guys, this company has no money in the bank. Let's take a look. And this is how I research companies, okay? So I go over to OTCmarkets.com, and this is what OTCmarkets.com looks like. This is CBIS. I go into filings and disclosures. This is called doing your due diligence. And I pull up their assets and liabilities, financial statements, and what do I see? $1 million in assets, but only $11,000 in cash, okay? $1 million in assets, which is just a bunch of bullshit. But it's got $5 million in debt. $5.4 million in debt. So $11,000 in the bank, $5.4 million in debt. Do I like this stock? Hell no. Will I buy it at 10, 11 cents? Hell no. Do I think it has a lot of momentum? Do I think it's trading really well? Yes, I do. But guys, you need to understand, 99.9% of these medical marijuana companies are frauds, okay? 99.9% of these companies are just putting marijuana in their name, using the fact that there's so much hype in the marijuana industry, and they're taking advantage of it, and the stocks are running because of it. And congratulations for being very smart as an entrepreneur, but is it a stock I'd want to buy and hold long term? Hell no. So I'm mostly investing in Canadian medical marijuana companies that have a real license. A lot of these companies in the US will never ever be medical marijuana companies. They're just trying to get into the space one way or another. But the reality is they're very risky, and I do not want you guys losing your money. Okay, so I personally do not like CBIS. I definitely do not like it at these prices. Let's pull it back up and see where we're at. I definitely do not like it at 10 cents. I might take a risk on it if it goes back down to a penny. That's kind of what I think about this company. I don't think much of it, but it has a lot of momentum because it's in the marijuana space. But once again, I don't like it. I don't want to buy it, and I don't want anything to do with it. So that's my opinion on CBIS, and I'm just trying to be honest with you guys because I don't want you guys losing money. I want you guys making money here on Rich TV Live, okay? Now let me show you two other picks that I gave you last week. UBQU. This is a company I do like. I showed you guys this last week. It's been coming down a little bit, getting to a point where I will want to buy it because they made $1.3 million last quarter and they made $3.4 million last year. That's a company that's actually making money in the medical marijuana space that acquired a subsidiary in the medical marijuana space. This is a real deal as opposed to CBIS, and a company I would be willing to put in 5, 10, 15, $20,000 into, just because I believe it has huge upside because it's making money. But I'm still waiting for it to go down a little bit, and hopefully I can pick it up around a penny, and then maybe I would put in 10 grand, and if it goes to 10 cents, you can make a quick 100 G's on 10 grand. That's what I like to do here on Rich TV, is make you guys rich, okay? Keep your eye on UBQU, okay guys? That's a real deal with real money. And here's another company I've been watching, and like I told you guys, what goes up must come down, and PNTV, I told you to put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. What happened today? It crashed down 20% on 6 million shares because this is another medical marijuana company that has no money in the bank and tons of debt. Not a real company, okay guys? But I put it on your watch list because it's been moving on momentum. But a stock like this, because of momentum and because Barchart and some of the other websites are touting it to be 100% buy, I would probably take a risk, maybe throw $1,000 in if it goes back down to a penny. And then if it goes to a penny and it moves up to 3, 4, 5 cents, that's how you can make a quick 3, 4, 5 grand on $1,000. Okay, guys? So there's 6 picks. Happy Monday for you. Hope I taught you guys something. Keep your eye on the prize. Buy low, sell high. And remember, all I do is bring you winners. Here's one of the winners. Let's hear one more time our winner dance. That's the air horn when we find our winners. And let's walk out on some positive Monday music. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to videos. Keep winning. All I do is bring you winners, guys.